so sorry, dear Cecily, if it's any disappointment to you, but I'm afraid I have the prior claim.
It would distress me more than I can tell you, dear Gwendolen, if it caused you any mental or physical anguish, but I feel bound to point out that since Ernest proposed to you, he clearly has changed his mind.
If the poor fellow has been entrapped into any foolish promise, I shall consider it my duty to rescue him at once and with a firm hand.
Whatever unfortunate entanglement my dear boy may have got into, I will never reproach him with it after we are married.
Do you allude to me, Miss Cardew, as an entanglement? You are presumptuous. On an occasion of this kind, it becomes more than a moral duty to speak one's mind. It becomes a pleasure.
Do you suggest, Miss Fairfax, that I entrapped Ernest into an engagement? How dare you? This is no time for wearing the shallow mask of manners. When I see a spade, I call it a spade.
I am glad to say I have never seen a spade. It is obvious, Miss Cardew, that our social spheres have been widely different.
Shall I lay tea here as usual, miss?
Yes, as usual.
Are there many interesting walks in the vicinity, Miss Cardew?
Oh, yes, a great many. From the top of one of the hills, quite close, one can see 5 counties.
5 counties? I don't think I should like that. I hate crowds.
I suppose that is why you live in town.
Quite a well-kept garden, Miss Cardew.
So glad you like it, Miss Fairfax.
I had no idea there were any flowers in the country.
Oh, flowers are as common here, Miss Fairfax, as people are in London. May I offer you some tea, Miss Fairfax?
Oh, thank you. Detestable girl, but I require tea.
Sugar?
No, thank you. Sugar is not fashionable anymore.
Cake or bread and butter?
Bread and butter, please. Cake is so rarely seen in the best houses nowadays.
Hand that to Miss Fairfax.
Thank you. Oh! Oh! You have filled my tea with lumps of sugar. And though I ask most distinctly for bread and butter, you have given me cake. I am known for the gentleness of my disposition and the extraordinary sweetness of my nature. But I warn you, Miss Cardew, you may go too far.
To save my poor, innocent, trusting boy from the machinations of any other girl, there are no lengths to which I would not go.
From the moment I saw you, I distrusted you. I felt you were false and deceitful. I am never deceived in such matters. My first impressions of people are invariably right.
It seems to me, Miss Fairfax, that I am trespassing on your valuable time. No doubt you have many other calls of a similar character to make in the neighborhood.
Ernest, my own Ernest.
Gwendolen, darling, may I kiss you?
A moment. May I ask if you were engaged to be married to this young lady?
Oh, dear little Cecily. Of course not. Now, what could have put such an idea into your pretty little head?
Thank you. You may kiss me.
Oh, I knew there must be some misunderstanding, Miss Fairfax. The gentleman whose arm is at present round your waist is my dear guardian, Mr. John Worthing.
I beg your pardon?
This is Uncle Jack.
Jack?
Oh! Here is Ernest.
My own love. May I kiss you?
A moment, Ernest. May I ask you, are you engaged to be married to this young lady?
To what young? Good heavens, Gwendolen.
Yes, to good heavens. to Gwendolen.
Of course not. What could have put such an idea into your pretty little head?
Thank you. You may kiss me.
I felt there had been some slight error, Miss Cardew. The gentleman who is now embracing you is my cousin, Mr. Algernon Moncrief.
Algernon Moncrief? Oh, are you called Algernon?
I cannot deny it.
Is your name really John?
I could deny it if I liked. I could deny anything if I liked. But my name certainly is John. It's been John for years.
A gross deception has been practiced on both of us.
My poor wounded Cecily.
My sweet wronged Gwendolen. Mr. Moncrief, kindly answer me the following question. Why did you pretend to be my guardian's brother?
In order that I might have an opportunity of meeting you.
That certainly seems to be a satisfactory explanation, does it not?
Yes, dear, if you can believe him.
Oh, I don't. But that does not affect the wonderful beauty of his answer.
True, in matters of grave importance, style, not sincerity, is the vital thing. Mr. Worthing, what explanation can you offer me for pretending to have a brother? Was it in order that you might have an opportunity of coming to town to see me as often as possible?
Can you doubt it, Miss Fairfax?
I have the gravest doubts upon the subject, but I intend to crush them. This is not the moment for German skepticism. Their explanations appear to be quite satisfactory, especially Mr. Worthing's, that seemed to me to have the stamp of truth upon it.
I am more than content with what Mr. Moncrief said. His voice alone inspires one with absolute credulity.
Then you think we should forgive them?
Yes. I mean, no.
True, I had forgotten. There are principles at stake that one cannot surrender. Which of us should tell them the task is not a pleasant one?
Could we not both speak at the same time?
And excellent idea. I nearly always speak at the same time as other people. Will you take the time from me?
Certainly.
Your Christian names are still an inseparable barrier, that is all.
Our Christian names? Is that all? But we're going to be christened this afternoon. And for Jack and Algy, that was the final step in winning the hearts of their loved ones once and for all. However, this happy turn of events was not to last for long. The sudden appearance of Lady Bracknell, who had apparently followed Gwendolen from London by means of a luggage train, very quickly put a damper on the romantic ambitions of the young couples. Well, needless to say, Lady Bracknell had more than a few embarrassing questions to put to her nephew, Algernon.
May I ask, Algernon, if it is in this house that your invalid friend, Mr. Bunbury, resides?
No. Bunbury doesn't live here. Bunbury is somewhere else at present. In fact, Bunbury is dead.
Dead? When did Mr. Bunbury die? His death must have been extremely sudden.
No, I killed Miss Bunbury this afternoon. I mean, poor Bunbury died this afternoon.
What did he die of?
Bunbury? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, he was quite exploded.
Exploded? Was he the victim of a revolutionary outrage? I was not aware that Mr. Bunbury was interested in social legislation. If so, he's well punished for his morbidity.
My dear Aunt Augusta, I mean, he was found out. The doctors found out that Bunbury could not live. That is what I mean. So, Bunbury died.
He seems to have had great confidence in the opinion of his physicians. I am glad, however, that he made up his mind at the last to some definite course of action and acted under proper medical advice.
Needless to say, the issue of Jack's marriage to Gwendolen is still beyond resolution, as Lady Bracknell is still wholly unsatisfied with Jack's lack of family background. And since Cecily is more than remotely connected to Jack, Lady Bracknell needs no further excuse to forbid her marriage to Algernon, at least until one small piece of information changes her mind.
As a matter of form, Mr. Worthing, I had better ask you if Miss Cardew has any little fortune.
Oh, about £130,000 in the funds. That's all. Goodbye, Lady Bracknell. So pleased to have seen you.
A moment, Mr. Worthing. £130,000, and in the funds. Miss Cardew seems to be a most attractive young lady now that I look at her. Few girls of the present day have any of the really solid qualities, any of the qualities that last and improve with time. We live, I regret to say, in an age of surfaces.
I beg your pardon for interrupting you, Lady Bracknell, but this engagement is quite out of the question. I'm Miss Cardew's guardian, and she cannot marry without my consent until she comes of age. That consent I absolutely decline to give. But, my dear Lady Bracknell, the matter is entirely in your own hands. The moment you consent to my marriage with Gwendolen, I will most gladly allow your nephew to form an alliance with my ward.
You must be quite aware that what you propose is out of the question.
Then a passionate celibacy is all that any of us can look forward to.
No, that is not the destiny I propose for Gwendolen. Elton, of course, can choose for himself. Come, dear, we have already missed 5, if not 6 trains. To miss any more might expose us to comment on the platform.
Lady Bracknell's departure with Gwendolen is postponed when Dr. Chasuble arrives on the scene and informs Lady B that he has been waiting for Jack and Algy to come to the rectory and be baptized, as they had originally planned. The Reverend is quickly informed, however, that neither Jack nor Algy have use for a christening now.
Am I to understand, then, that there are to be no christenings at all this afternoon?
I don't think that as things are now, it would be of much practical value to either of us, Dr. Chasuble.
I will return to the church at once. Indeed, I have just been informed by the pew opener that for the last hour and a half, Miss Prism has been waiting for me in the vestry.
Miss Prism? Did I hear you mention Miss Prism?
Yes, Lady Bracknell. I'm on my way to join her.
I have been waiting here for an hour and 3/4.
Prism? Come here, Prism. Prism? Where is that baby?
Baby?
28 years ago, Prism, you left Lord Bracknell's house, number 104 Upper Grosvenor Square, in charge of a perambulator that contained a baby of the male sex. You never returned. A few weeks later, through the elaborate investigations of the Metropolitan Police, the perambulator was discovered at midnight, standing by itself in a remote corner of Bayswater.
Bayswater?
It contained the manuscript of a 3-volume novel of more than usually revolting sentimentality. But the baby was not there. Prism, where is that baby?
Oh, Lady Bracknell, I admit with shame I do not know. I only wished I did. The plain facts of the case are these. On the morning of the day you mentioned, a day which is forever branded upon my memory, I prepared as usual to take the baby out of its perambulator. I had also with me a somewhat old but capacious handbag in which I intended to place the manuscript of a work of fiction that I had written during my few unoccupied hours. Well, in a moment of mental abstraction, for which I can never forgive myself, I deposited the manuscript in the bassinet and placed the baby in the handbag.
Where did you deposit the handbag?
Do not ask me, Mr. Worthing.
Miss Prism, this is a matter of no small importance to me. I insist on knowing where you deposited the handbag that contained that infant.
I left it in the cloakroom of one of the larger railroad stations in London.
What railway station?
Oh, Victoria. The Brighton line.
I will go and get it. Gwendolen, wait here for me.
If you're not too long, I'll wait here for you all my life.
Is this the handbag, Miss Prism? Examine it carefully before you speak. Now, the happiness of more than one life depends on your answer.
Well, the bag is undoubtedly mine. I'm delighted to have it so unexpectedly restored to me. It's been a great convenience being without it all these years.
Miss Prism, more is restored to you than this handbag. I was the baby you placed in it.
You?
Yes, Mother.
Oh, Mr. Worthing, I am unmarried.
Unmarried? Well, I do not deny that this is a serious blow, but after all, who has the right to cast a stone against one who has suffered? Cannot repentance wipe out an act of folly? Why should there be one law for men and another for women? Mother, I forgive you.
But Mr. Worthing, there is some error. Lady Bracknell is the lady who can tell you who you really are.
Lady Bracknell, I hate to seem inquisitive. But could you kindly inform me who I am?
Well, I am afraid that the news that I have to give you will not altogether please you.